Hi, everybody, and welcome to Taking Your Education Beyond the Basics, a continuing education series that we're offering on essential oils. And my name is Chris Huppy, and I'm super excited to be bringing you class 1 of our series. I am a registered nurse in Connecticut. I've been a nurse for over 30 years, and I have a specialty in holistic nursing. I am also the proud owner of the Oily Bulldog, which is a holistic nurse practice enabling people to utilize pure therapeutic grade essential oils for their health and the health of their family and their animals. And I also have an applied equine podiatry business. Now, tonight we are going to begin class number 1 of 8 classes. Tonight we'll be talking about the foundations of essential oils. We'll follow that with the daily vitality, and then weight control, emotional health and mood management, healthy body and spa, happy and healthy kids, an introduction to the aroma touch technique, and finally we're going to finish up talking a little bit more about the science of essential oils. So this is an 8-week class series that's designed for people who already have and are already using essential oils. We're going to go beyond just the basics and learn a little bit more deeply about various essential oils and how to use them. Class number 1 is the building foundation for all essential oil knowledge. First thing we're going to talk about is understanding how to use your oils. And I want you to know that doTERRA essential oils are labeled for the type of use that they should be used with, and that in order to get that information, there are numerous quick reference charts. All of the literature about any essential oil or essential oil blend that doTERRA offers will include this following information. And we always want to be sure that we're aware whether or not a particular oil could be causing some sort of skin sensitivity, as that is the primary safety issue for the oils that we're going to be talking about. And also, we always keep essential oils out of the eyes, ear canals, and nose. So when you look at information about all of doTERRA's essential oils and essential oil blends, you're going to see a number of symbols in round colors associated with each one of the oils. And the first thing that you might see is an A in a blue circle, which stands for aromatically. And that simply means that the essential oil that you're looking at can be used either via diffusion, or you can sniff it straight from the bottle, or you can put a drop in your hands, rub them together, and inhale deeply from there. Those are all different forms of aromatic application for an essential oil. You might also see a T in an orange circle, which stands for topically, and that simply means that the essential oil can be used to be applied topically on the skin in various places on the body. And then you might also see an I that indicates that the essential oil can be ingested or can be taken internally. Now, in addition to that, essential oils can be sensitive to certain skin, and doTERRA wants to make sure that we're always safe and well armed with the information. So you will always see a notation as to whether or not the oil can be used neat, which means directly taken straight from the bottle and applied to the skin, or you might have an S indication next to an oil, and that stands for sensitive. So for sensitive skinned people, we typically think about our more vulnerable populations, like our elderly and our very, very young. In addition to that, we have some middle-aged people that might have sensitive skins for any number of reasons. So if that's the case, you might want to consider possible dilution with that essential oil before you apply it topically. And then finally, you could see a D abbreviation next to an oil, and that stands for dilute. And that means there is no more choice. The choice is taken away. You will always dilute that essential oil before applying it topically. Now, since we started talking about dilution, let's stop here for a minute and talk a little bit about fractionated coconut oil. Besides being a carrier oil for essential oils, fractionated coconut oil is very, very beneficial oil in and of itself. It has very similar characteristics to essential oils, and it also has the ability to pass through a cell wall, just like essential oils do. So this allows it to further carry and deeper penetrate with the benefits of the essential oils themselves. So fractionated coconut oil is an excellent carrier oil to use when dilution is necessary with an essential oil. The other thing that fractionated coconut oil does is it actually supports our immune system and also supports overall a normal inflammatory response. So fractionated coconut oil is an excellent choice when it comes to needing to dilute an oil. The oils that we definitely need to dilute that are going to have that D in the circle next to them are considered our hot oils, and those are oregano, cinnamon, clove, thyme, and cassia. And the reason they're considered hot oils is because if you were to apply them without dilution, they would create a heat or a hot or a burning sensation in the skin when you applied them topically. Now, fractionated coconut oil is a all-natural carrier oil. It's readily absorbed into the skin. It provides a soothing, beautiful barrier without clogging the pores. It's excellent for dry or troubled skin. It's not at all greasy, and it's completely soluble with all essential oils, and it's colorless, odorless, and will not stain or go rancid. And for all of those reasons, fractionated coconut oil is, generally speaking, the oil of choice for dilution of essential oils to be applied topically. Now, let's give some examples of how you dilute an essential oil. The chart that you're looking at gives you the number of drops of the carrier oil, in this case fractionated coconut oil, with the number of drops for the essential oil that you're using. So for example, if you're going to use oregano topically, you would use 7 drops of fractionated coconut oil for every 1 drop of oregano. For cinnamon and clove, you would use 4 drops of fractionated coconut oil to every 1 drop of cinnamon or clove oil. For thyme, it would be 3 drops of coconut oil for 1 drop of thyme, and for cassia, 9 drops of fractionated coconut oil for every 1 drop of cassia oil. Now, when you apply the hotter oils, even though they are diluted, applying them to the bottom of the feet is a very, very good and safe starting point. So we always want to recommend when we're using hot oils to dilute them correctly, and also to start with the feet as the area of the body of choice. Now, also, when we're talking about neutralizing and diluting essential oils, it's important to know what not to do as well as what to do. If you should end up with any of these hot essential oils listed in this chart in a place that you didn't mean for it to go, you do not want to rinse or splash or apply water as the neutralizing agent. In fact, water will actually often open up our pores, and it will force the essential oil deeper into the epidermis, into the skin layers, or into the eyes, wherever it's gotten that you don't want it to be. So rather than using water to neutralize an essential oil, carrier oils are used. Again, often fractionated coconut oil is the oil of choice for that. And if that's not available, olive oil can work very well as well. And that might be something that you have in your home. Olive oil can even be applied directly in the eye if the exposure has been to the eye that you're trying to neutralize. So we don't want to use water. We use fractionated coconut oil or olive oil. Now, let's talk a little bit about why essential oils are in plants, because by doing that, we can understand the functions in our bodies that essential oils can help to support. There are primarily 4 functions that essential oils play in plants, and the first one is that they regulate plant growth. They also regulate plant metabolism. They function as plant enzymes, and they also help to build the plant's immune system. When a plant is cut, it produces an oleogum resin, which immediately initiates healing in the plant. This is a substance that bleeds or oozes from the plant. Now, in addition, essential oils are considered smart. They absorb into the skin and into body systems extremely rapidly. They promote proper cell defense and integrity, both inside and outside of cells. Some essential oils ward off environmental and seasonal threats, and other essential oils promote healthy circulation and work to enhance your mood. These are super important points about essential oils that differentiate them from other products that people might have used in the past. The ability to cross the cell membrane and get into the cell is very unique to these natural therapeutic um, substances that our man-made substances are unable to match. Let's look a little bit closer at some of the parts that we take the essential oils from, because when we understand what part of the plant gives us the oil, you'll see that you can actually make a prediction of understanding where and in what system of your body that essential oil will be beneficial for. So essential oils are extracted from many different parts of the plant. They come from the flower, from the citrus and berries. They come from the leaves. They come from twigs. They come from the bark and the wood. They come from resin. They come from seeds. And they come from roots. For example, when you need an oil for balance and stabilization, you will end up choosing a root or a rhizome oil. When you need an oil for supporting hormones, guess what? They usually come from the seed family. Flower oils are very, very light and delicate, and we typically choose these oils for clarity and for focus. So when we learn the part of the plant used to harvest the oil, we can look at our bodies and find a connection to areas to which the oils will benefit. Now, if the chemistry and science of essential oils is interesting to you, I just want to take a moment here to make sure to tell you to tune into class number 8, because in that class we'll be delving in just a little bit deeper into the science of essential oils. So let's look a little bit at each one of those categories that we just talked about and talk about what we see in the category and what those particular categories of essential oils do for our bodies. We'll start with the citrus and berry oils, and the oils that fall into that category are bergamot, grapefruit, green mandarin, lemon, lime, tangerine, wild orange, black pepper, juniper berry, and pink pepper. And when we use oils from this particular category, we are oftentimes using them from a cleansing perspective, an invigorating perspective. We are getting the effects of an upliftment. They are energizing, strengthening, refreshing, and embracing oils. Bergamot is one of my very favorite oils and absolutely a favorite of my daughter. She swears by bergamot, so let's look a little bit more carefully at that particular oil. So bergamot is from the citrus family, and the oil comes from the rind, and it's cold pressed and expressed, and it has a very citrusy, spicy, florally kind of a fragrance. It is a big help of boosting self-confidence when you diffuse it. It has a very calming and soothing aroma. Sometimes people use it in the shower to inhale and get kind of like a invigorating aroma, while it's also enjoying the purifying skin benefits. This is an oil that can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and it can be sensitive to individuals with sensitive skin, or again, the very young or the very old. And a super fun fact about bergamot is that you can mix it with 3 drops of lime and a drop of peppermint for a super delicious mojito. Now we'll look at the flower oils, and I bet you're familiar with some of those, and you can even guess what they are. The essential oils that belong to the flower oil family are the blue tansy, clary sage, clove, geranium, helichrysum, jasmine, lavender, magnolia, neroli, Roman chamomile, rose, rosemary, and ylang ylang. And when we utilize essential oils from the flower family, we get the benefit of feeling light and delicate and sparkling and energy and fresh, radiant and focus. Helichrysum is one of my very favorite oils from the flower family. Helichrysum comes from the flower and it's steam distilled, and it has a very herby, honey, hay, sweet hay kind of an aroma to it. It's very good to reduce the appearance of blemishes on skin, and it's oftentimes used in the massage industry for full body massage to promote vitality and energy and a really invigorating and wonderful feeling. It also can help to promote healthy metabolism. And again, it's very, very good for the skin. Helichrysum can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and it also is an oil that can be applied neat, meaning it can be used directly from the bottle with no dilution. One of the super fun DIY projects that you can do with helichrysum is to melt beeswax, shea butter, olive oil, fractionated coconut oil, vitamin E, and helichrysum with the zinc oxide for a beautiful moisturizing sunscreen. As we're going through these slides, you may want to take a quick screenshot of some of these recipes to do at home. They are super fun and super effective. Helichrysum is a wonderful, wonderful oil. It's very helpful to help skin recover very quickly. And as a side note, helichrysum is also very good to promote a very healthy liver function, and it supports localized blood flow. This is also an oil that can be used to assist with the appearance of wrinkles, stretch marks, and scars. So this is an awesome oil to remember. I love helichrysum. So moving on to the leaf oils, we have basil, cilantro, cypress, eucalyptus, lemongrass, marjoram, melaleuca, one of my very favorite and every single day use oils, melissa, oregano, patchouli, peppermint and spearmint, thyme, and wintergreen. And as you may predict, if you've used any of these oils before, when we use these leaf oils, we are getting the benefit of clarity, purity, uplifting, and freshness. Marjoram is probably my favorite oil on this particular slide and in this category. Marjoram comes from the leaf and it's steam distilled, and it has a super herby, warm, woodsy, country kind of an aroma, and it comes from the country of Hungary. It's very valued for its calming properties and positive effect on the nervous system. This is yet another oil that's very heavy in the massage industry and very, very good for tired, overworked, stressed out muscles. This oil also helps to produce and promote a healthy immune system, and also may have some healthy cardiovascular system functions as well. Marjoram can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and also can be neat. Therefore, you don't need any dilution with it. When you use marjoram in your cooking, you might want to be aware that for every 2 teaspoons of dried marjoram herb, you can replace that with just 1 drop of the marjoram essential oil. Now, in addition to the key benefits notated here on the slide, I want to let you know that marjoram is very, very closely related to oregano. It has very similar properties. And with that, it has very nice respiratory and digestive assistance for you. And when it's added to 1 or 2 drops of honey, it can be a tremendous help for some stomach complaints. It's very, very valued for its calming properties and effective and positive effect on the nervous system. Again, super for stressed out, tired, sore muscles, and also very good for the cardiovascular system. Now, let's move on to our twig oils. And in the twig oils, we have the firs. We have the Douglas fir, the petitgrain, and the Siberian fir. Siberian fir, one of my absolute favorites. I diffuse it most days. And the fir oils will give us the benefit of a strengthening, clarity, and energizing and active kind of physiological result. I love the firs. Siberian fir, in particular, is one of my favorites. It comes through steam distillation from the company of Russia. And again, it has that very woodsy, fresh, green, outdoor kind of aroma. It is beautiful. I diffuse it in my home most days. It's one of my favorites. And it helps to balance emotions and provide some soothing to any anxiety that you're dealing with. It's again, a very good massage oil. It's used for its relaxing aroma, and it's also very good for minor skin irritations. Siberian fir can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and also neat without dilution. This is an amazing, amazing oil. If you are looking for something to try and you haven't tried Siberian fir, take my word for it, get yourself a bottle and put it in your diffuser. So we'll move on to the bark and wood oils, which include arborvitae, birch, cassia, cedarwood, cinnamon, and sandalwood. And the benefits of the bark and wood oils are that they bring a very warm and balancing and inspiring and almost exotic kind of experience. On this slide, I would have to say that sandalwood is my oil of choice. And sandalwood comes from the company of India, and we are able to produce it utilizing steam distillation as its extraction method. And sandalwood is very good for promoting healthy looking smooth skin and reducing the appearance of skin imperfections. Also very good for your hair. It enhances mood, and it has very good grounding and uplifting properties, and therefore it's frequently used in the meditation industry and with folks who like to meditate. Sandalwood can also be used aromatically, topically, and internally, and it can also be used neat, meaning that it does not need any dilution. Now, this is a super cool DIY project. You can mix shea butter, coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil, and sandalwood, peppermint, and Melaleuca oils for an amazing, amazing shaving cream. So give that to your favorite guy for Christmas or Father's Day, or make it for yourself and use it on your underarms and legs, and you are going to absolutely love it. You can thank me later. Moving on to the rhizome and root oils, we have ginger, spikenard, turmeric, one of my absolute favorite and daily oils, and vetiver, which is an equally running favorite and daily use oil for me in my family. Now, when we talk about the rhizome and root oils, we get very earthy, grounding, centering, balancing, stabilizing, and strengthening kinds of responses. We're talking about the part of the plant that's rooted in the ground and anchors the plant to the ground. Anchor is a good word for these oils, even when we talk about using them for ourselves. So when you're looking for strength and balance and decreased confusion and grounding and centering and oneness you want to go for a rhizome and root oil. And these oils are very, very frequently used for people who tend to be a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit scattered. Again, two of my very favorite oils, turmeric and vetiver. Let's talk a little bit about vetiver because that's a super, super special oil. So again, this comes from the root, and this comes from the country of Haiti. And again, it's a very grounding, woodsy, sweet, country, smoky, outdoor, caramely kind of wonderful aroma. And it's a very thick oil. You have to be patient with it when it comes out of the bottle. It's very, very grounding. If you have anxiety, if you have a stressful time that you're going through in your life, and don't we all at some point, vetiver is an awesome oil to apply to the bottom of your feet or diffuse. So vetiver can be used aromatically, topically, internally. It can be sensitive for some individuals and for our more vulnerable populations, the elderly and the little ones. So you want to consider using some fractionated coconut oil with vetiver when you apply it topically. Now, when you dilute with fractionated coconut oil, you are not diluting the effect of any essential oil at all. As a matter of fact, you're allowing the topical application of the essential oil to be spread over a wider area and to be infused and absorbed in a more time release kind of a way. You'll lose less molecules evaporating into the air, more molecules held on in the fractionated coconut oil, and eventually absorbed into your skin. So when you use fractionated coconut oil to dilute an essential oil, you are not diluting its effects at all. In fact, you're kind of putting it on a time release. So it's really a very, very positive way to topically apply essential oils. Now, moving on to our next category of essential oils, that would be the resin oils. So resins are like free-flowing liquids in the middle of a tree, like a sap would be. And in the category of the resin oils, we have copaiba, frankincense, the king of oils, and myrrh, one of the earliest mentions of essential oils in the Bible. And the picture on the lower right-hand corner of your screen is actually frankincense. And when we are utilizing the resin oils, we are known to be developing a very healthy inflammatory response, a very healthy immune system. They are excellent for the skin, and they are also known to calm emotions. These are absolutely excellent oils to be utilized for a number of different applications. On this slide, I would have to say copaiba is probably my favorite oil. I use copaiba in my practice almost on a daily basis. It is a spicy, woodsy, not bad tasting oil. It comes from Brazil. We are able to develop this oil through steam distillation. It provides excellent antioxidant support when you take it internally, which is super important for your physical health. And it's also very soothing and very calming to the nervous system when taken internally. It can promote very clear and very clean skin, and it's really well known for its calming, soothing, and supporting properties to the nervous system. So people that I work with that tend to be a little bit of an anxious nature, or maybe are going through something in their lives that's got them kind of on edge, are utilizing copaiba daily. It can be used aromatically, topically, internally, and it can be sensitive to some people. So again, consider utilizing copaiba with the fractionated coconut oil dilution when you're using it topically. An amazing, amazing oil for sure. Now we'll move on to the seed oils, which are cardamom, coriander, and fennel. And the seed oils bring us a number of advantages. First and foremost, healthy liver function. So this is something, your liver is an essential oil organ of your body, and something we should all be concerned with keeping healthy. These seed oils also offer hormone support, support the reproductive system, as well as digestive support. I would say probably my most used oil on this particular slide is fennel. And fennel, again, comes from the seed through steam distillation and has a delicious black licorice kind of a scent. So you recognize this right away when somebody has it and they open up the bottle. Fennel's used very frequently to promote healthy digestion, or if you have a little bit of tummy upset. It can also promote very healthy metabolic and liver functions, as well as circulation. It helps support the health of the lungs and the respiratory tract, and it's also very calming and very soothing to the skin. Fennel's super easy to use, aromatically, topically, internally. Again, an oil that can be sensitive to some, so you might want to utilize the fractionated coconut oil, or if you need to, the olive oil to dilute that if you're using it topically. And also, another little fun tip about fennel is that oftentimes people will put a drop or two in water or tea to help fight off sweet tooth cravings. In addition to that, fennel is known to support a very healthy lymphatic system and to ease monthly menstrual cycle kinds of issues like cramps. Awesome, awesome oil. So that is the end of our discussion in terms of the foundation of essential oils. I want to take just a couple of quick minutes here now at the end of this presentation to make sure that you guys are all aware of the advantages that you have through some of the programs that doTERRA offers. So we have what's called the Loyalty Reward Program, often just referred to as LRP, and that is exactly what it sounds like. doTERRA offers us a program to reward people who are frequent loyal customers. So when you are on the Loyalty Reward Program, every time you place an order, every single month, every order that you place, you will earn back anywhere between 10 and 30% of your order in loyalty reward points, which then can be exchanged. 1 point equals $1 for products that doTERRA offers. So this is a super effective program. If you are interested in getting your oils below wholesale cost at the very least opportunity in terms of expenditure, and also is very helpful to us, because what I find is I purchase my supplements. I'm on the Lifelong Vitality Pack, which is the subject of next class. So I won't go into that too much, but if you purchase, for example, your supplements on a monthly basis, then you end up being able to earn enough loyalty reward points oftentimes to kind of get your oils for free. So that's super fun and allows you to kind of try things that you might not have tried before, because you can just utilize your points to obtain them. So when you sign up for the Loyalty Reward Program, if you're not sure how to do that, talk to whoever enrolled you in doTERRA. They'll be able to walk you through it. It's super easy. You sign into your account on the website and you'll be given the opportunity to start a loyalty reward program. That means you'll get a shipment from doTERRA every single month on whatever day of the month that you choose for your shipment. And you can change the products that are on that reward program every single month. So you might get, some oils one month, and the next month you might get shampoo and conditioner, and the next month you might get something completely different like cleaning supplies or different oils or supplements. So that can be changed every single month. There is no requirement in terms of the number of months that you need to leave it open, but if you leave it open for several months, every 3-month period, you will increase the amount of loyalty reward points you're getting back. So in order to keep that program going, you do need to place an order on a monthly basis with at least a product worth 1 PV on that particular order. If you do a loyalty reward order that has 50 PV, you will earn points and be eligible for that increase from 10 to 30% of the points that you get back that you can spend for product. If you have an LRP that has 100 point value on it regularly, you then become eligible to earn fast start and commissions. And then if you order 125 PV or more, there's always a free product of the month, which is always a free bottle of oils. And you get that with every loyalty reward order that has 125 PV or more. So it's a wonderful program. There's no requirement in terms of how long you have to stay on it, but it's certainly to your advantage to keep on it. If you get ahead of yourself and you have enough products at home, then by all means order a tube of toothpaste or some deodorant or an oil that you've never tried before, and keep your place on the loyalty reward program. And then the next month, jump right back in there. So for those of you that are interested in having not only the opportunity to use oils, but to use the supplements and use them regularly, and you want to earn free product points, you might want to get on the loyalty reward program. And then again, for those of you who want to do more than just use oils for yourself and your family, but in fact might want to think about doing doTERRA as a business, as I am, I want to just run really quickly through for you just a little bit the basics of that opportunity. So there's a number of ways that you get paid within doTERRA when you own your own doTERRA business. And the first thing is called the Fast Start Bonus. This bonus is paid out every single week. And basically it kicks in when you have a new person who enrolls, and you get a percentage of the amount of money that they spend within their whole first 60 days with doTERRA. As a caveat, be aware that you do need to have an LRP with 100 PV in place in order to participate in that program. Now, the next bonus that you'd be eligible for is called the Power of 3, and this bonus is paid out monthly. And basically what this says is that if you, in concert with 3 people that have enrolled under you, have $600 worth of expenditures in that particular month, you'll earn $50. If you, the people that are under you, and the people that are under them have an expenditure of $600 for each level, then you'll receive a bonus of $250. And the person that enrolled them will have a bonus of $50. And that goes all the way out to the 3rd level, where you are eligible to earn a bonus of $1,500. Last but not least, I just want to talk really briefly about the unilevel bonus, which is also paid out monthly. And basically what the unilevel bonus says is that for all the people that are underneath you, you will get paid a percentage of everything that they order, going down 7 levels. So for people that are right underneath you at level 1, you earn 2% of their expenditures. People that are below them or on your level 2, you'll earn 3%. And it goes all the way down to the 7th level, where you earn 7% of everything that they purchase. So I don't want to go into those too deeply for you, but I wanted to just wet your whistle and let you know if this sounds interesting to you. I want you to reach out to either me or to the people or person that enrolled you in doTERRA to talk a little bit more in detail about it. Now, in addition to the leadership, in addition to the bonuses that we've talked about already, there are leadership bonuses and virtually an unlimited income potential. I don't know of another company or job that I've had where my income potential was literally unlimited. And with doTERRA it is, so that's one of the very, very exciting things. So there are a number of kind of levels or ranks within the program. And when you start getting into the rank of silver, that's kind of considered the beginning entry level of the leadership programs, and it goes all the way up to presidential diamond. So it's super exciting to be involved with all of this and to be involved with something that you know is so, so beneficial to people. I just wanted to let you know that our next class will be on the Daily Vitality Program. We call it the Lifelong Vitality Program. Dr. Julie Montgomery will be presenting it. And just to review, the program is including tonight's class, which is the Foundation of Essential Oils, the Daily Vitality Program, weight control, emotional health and mood management, healthy body and spa, Happy and Healthy Kids, Introduction to Aroma Touch Technique, and of course, just a little bit more on the science of essential oils. So with that, I'll thank you very, very much for sticking with me. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me or the person that enrolled you in doTERRA. And please join us for this entire 8-session program of continuing education that will bring things to a little bit of a deeper level of understanding for those of you that use and have and love and share essential oils. Thanks so much.